Hi everyone, it's Ian here from Crack Maths, back for another tutorial. This time we're on tutorial 17, which is how to find a fraction of a specific amount. Okay, so just to explain what that means, that's questions such as work out 3/5 of 20, work out 7/10 of 80. So these kind of questions. So we want to find a fraction of an amount. Okay, so to do this, I'm going to teach you two methods. I'm actually going to do a method using direct proportion, first of all, just to kind of explain it a little bit. And then I'm also going to go through the calculator-based method as well, because this process on the calculator is very quick. And so what I'm going to explain to you, first of all, might not seem too important, but please bear with me with it because I really want you to get the hang of direct proportion, because I do believe direct proportion is the answer to being able to crack your functional skills test. Okay, so let's have a look at this question, question one. So what is 1/4 of 80? Okay, so what I want us to consider with this is 1/4 of 80. So this is almost like our percentages, but in this situation, we're talking about wholes. So the whole is 80. So if I want to know 1/4 of 80, what I've got to consider is that 4/4 of 80, so the whole, or 4/4 of 80 is 80. So the whole amount of our number is 80. So I'm actually going to write that down in our kind of proportion method. So 4/4, so 4 out of 4 equals 80. There we go. So 4 out of 4 is 80. So now we want 1 out of 4. So that means we've got to divide this by 4 because we've got 4 fourths, but we only want one of them, okay? So 4/4 divided by 1 divided by 4 gives us 1/4. 80 divided by 4 gives us 20. So we can see that if 4/4, if the whole number is 80, then 1/4 is 20. Right, let's have another look. Okay, so here we go. Question 2. Find 3/5 of 150. Right, so 3/5 of 150. So that means our whole number is 150. So that is 5/5. So 5/5 equals 150. So if 5/5 equals 150, remember that this is directly proportional. So that means if we divide both of these numbers by 5, we will find out 1/5, okay? So 5/5 equals 150. Divide both sides by 5, we get to 1/5. So 1/5 is going to be 150 divided by 5, which is 30. So there we have it, 1/5 is 30. But we don't want 1/5, we want 3/5. But we do know that 1/5 is worth 30. So if 1/5 is worth 30, that means that we want 3/5. So we're going to times that by 3. So 1/5 times 3 gives us 3/5. 30 times 3 gives us 90. So there we have it. 3/5 of 150 is 90. Done. Right, let's try one more and then I will talk to you about the calculator method. So this next question is find 2/3 of 90. So remember, 90 is our whole, okay? So first of all, we write down that 3/3 equals 90. Our 3/3 is 90. 90 is the whole amount. Then we want 1/3. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. Okay, so there we go. We've got 1/3 equals 30. Now that we know that 1/3 equals 30, we can work out 2/3. So 2/3 is 2 times 1/3. Okay, so we know that 2/3 is going to equal 2 times 30, which is 60. So therefore, we know that 2/3 of 90 is 60. Right, second method, calculator method, if you want it. All we need to know for the calculator method is a fraction is basically the top number divided by the bottom number. So if you want to do 1/4 of 80 in your calculator, you simply do 1 divided by 4 multiplied by 80. So it's top divided by bottom multiplied by the amount. And there we go, we've got 20. So for question 2, 3/5 of 150, we do 3 divided by 5 multiplied by the amount, 150. And there we go, that's 90. So this is all about remembering that the fraction sign means divide. So lastly, we've got 2/3 of 90. So that is going to be 2 divided by 3 multiplied by 90 equals 60. So very quick method as well. In fact, both methods are pretty quick, but it's useful to know both. The direct proportion one is beneficial for non-calculator scenarios, and it's just good for you to understand how numbers work. Okay, so take some time. If you didn't get it, go through it again, have a think about it, but that's perfect. Before we go, I want to have a go at a couple of scenario questions, so let's just quickly get them up. So here we go, a nice scenario question to start off with, and that is Sue spent 1/3 of her monthly salary, which is £1,200. How much money did she spend? Okay, so this question, if we boil it down, what it's asking us for is it's asking us for 1/3 of 1,200. So I'm going to do the direct proportional method just because I want to hammer it home. So this time we've got 3/3 equals 1,200. 3/3 is the whole amount. 3/3 is 1,200. Let's divide both by 3 to get 1/3. 1/3 will be 400. Oh, she only wants 1/3, so we're done. So she spends £400. There we go. Let's have a look at question 2. John received 2/5 of the total prize money, which is £5,000. How much money did John receive? So here we go. We've got 2/5 of 5,000. So that means that the whole amount was the 5,000. So 5/5 equals 5,000, which means that 1/5 is going to be 5,000 divided by 5, which is 1,000. So that means 2/5 will be 2 lots of 1,000. So therefore 2/5 is 2,000. Okay, great. I'm going to leave you there. Please make some time to practice these at crackmaths.co.uk, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye and good luck.